Hey Aquarius, welcome into your video. Okay, let's see what's going on for you guys second to third week of August. So it's mainly, I want to say this, yeah, second to third week, mostly the third. What's the situation for Aquarius, please? What's the situation for Aquarius, please? We have High Priestess and the Three of Pentacles and Temperance. Let's see what's going on. Um, First and foremost, I have Pisces energy here and Saggy energy. But the High Priestess usually is the card that says that you're not talking to somebody here, or you're trying to use your intuition regarding a situation with a third party situation. Now, if this is work related, this is you trying to collaborate with a team, but you're kind of, I don't know, not expressing something, or you guys are not talking about the elephant in the room. Because it almost feels like everybody knows. So, what's there to talk about? What's there to say? There's nothing left to say here. It is what it is kind of vibe. Now, if this is in regards to a third party situation, in regards to love, again, you're not talking to this person, or you're not talking about the biggest issue, which is the third party. Now, you are trying to find your center peace and your balance. You're trying to be patient and you're trying to temper yourself because you're trying to be like, nice, right? Trying to be like, um, no, you're trying to harness your energy to say to yourself, Aquarius, that I need to move forward in my world. Onward and upward. I need to evolve. I need to grow. I need to see what else is out there. And this is where you're at. You're at that threshold. And now that we have Mercury going direct, influencing all of us, the whole collective, a lot of us, it's like the fog has lifted. A lot of us feel like, okay, now we could see things clearly. And it's interesting because in the following weeks to month, we have an eclipse coming in. So once you're on that path, you're going to start eclipsing all these things out of your life. But before you do so, I see where you are in your current situation. Let me see what's coming towards you, Aquarius. What's coming towards my Aquarius, please? Wow. Somebody either ghosted here, or is cheating, or is both, or is, oh my God. Aquarius, I'm about to give you some tough love. Please don't be upset with me or mad at me, okay? Because I see some crazy ass shit over here. Yeah. Okay. The Tower, Scorpio energy, and the King of Swords, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, like yourselves. Now, I don't know if this is your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or even your lover, but it doesn't look like lover to me. This feels more something stronger, as in a commitment with this individual. But at the back of your head and in the back of your mind is the Tower, which is, what is the Tower? The Tower is when we have a big fight, so we break up with somebody. Or this is our boss, that we have a big fight and now you're on the chopping block. Or at least it feels that way to you. Or you are chopped. But I see you trying to run away from this, right? Because here's what happens when we have Tower moments. Not choosing a direction, not choosing a path, not making a choice is a choice. So it's kind of like the universe is saying to you, well, then we're just going to take it from you. Or this is going to culminate to an issue where it's going to escalate and you're going to fight. Or you're going to escalate into something and something bad's going to happen. Something's going to upend your world. And that's kind of what I'm vibing here. So it feels like somebody's trying to run away from their problem or their issue. And I say that because of the Seven of Swords, but behind it is the devil. Devil doesn't do things to us. We do things to us. We say stupid things to ourselves that make us insecure. Like we're not good enough, we're not smart enough, we're not pretty enough, good looking enough, we don't make enough of money. Whatever we say to ourselves to tell ourselves that we're never going to achieve the impossible. No, that's not the way it rolls. The universe works with you all the time, Aquarius. But you have to make life choices. You have to make decisions. Whether they're good ones or bad ones, it doesn't matter. We learn. But you know what? We have to say these things to ourselves, Aquarius, where we're like, you know what? I can't change the situation, but I can do better. And I kind of am vibing that scenario here, whether this is you or the other person, right? Because if you're not doing this, then this is being done to you. But this is the common theme I'm seeing within the cards. This is inexplicable damage with this individual. We'll see what it's talking about when I clarify. What's coming in for Aquarius, please? What's coming in for them, please? So Temperance, which was at the bottom of the deck earlier, is now out on the table. This might be too many cards. Let me see. A little bit, but let's see if there's a common theme here. Yeah. It was sort of what I was picking up before anyway, on a instinctual level. Here's your card, Aquarius, the Star. You're trying to be positive and hopeful, and you're wishing upon a star, but what you're trying to do is also temper yourself, right? Because this Queen of Wands tells me you're a Mr. or a Mister, or a Mr. or a Mister, or a mistress. Is really what I want to say. But anyway, I digress. You're the third party, or you're dealing with a third party. Somebody rushes in to communicate something. I don't think I can do this. This isn't working for me. So now you feel left out in the cold. Okay? But also, you're weighing your pros and cons. You're debating something here. Someone or something. Situation. You're weighing your pros and cons. I know you feel left out in the cold. I know somebody said something that was quick. Wasn't well thought out. It was just like diarrhea of the mouth. I'm out of this relationship. I'm leaving this job. I don't want anything to do with this. Or here's your papers. You've been served. Or I want a divorce. Or I want the... Whatever it is. It has something to do with a Mr. or Mistress or a third party person. And now you're trying to find this balance. But what are you weighing your pros and cons for? I see you trying to be positive and hopeful. What's the advice here for Aquarius, please? Nine of Swords in reverse, okay. And the Four of Swords, okay. And the King of Wands, okay. So there are two people here. Because I have two kings. And those are the opposing energy. You are my queens, whether you're male or female. I don't read like that for everybody, especially in private readings. I don't read that way. But for YouTube, I do because you're a large audience. And so we can know the difference between you, your energy, and theirs, okay? So I like to read the kings, male or female, as the opposing. Now, with that said, and I've made my peace to the universe that this is how I read cards for YouTube, so they come out right. Somehow, some way, they just do. Anyway, this king is available to you. Male or female, Aries, Leo, Sag. They're a fire sign. They're very sexy, charismatic, attractive, larger than life. They're fueled by your air and you love it. You pump more into them and the fire just goes. But I do see some breadcrumbs, and I do see you, being at the threshold of moving on because there's just too many challenges. But then the challenges go away because somebody comes back to vindicate you and validate you, and then you feel sorry about something that's casual. Anyway, let's go back to the advice, all right? Because it's asking you really need to get out of your head, all right? This is not one of those things where you can, rationalize now or calculate because you're stressing, you're having sleepless nights, and you need to heal. That's just the end of it, right? You had a big fallout here with somebody with the Tower. I saw the Five of Pentacles feeling left out in the cold, or eventually you will. So you need to heal. Some of you, the cards are direct, like they're literal. So if some of you actually physically got hurt, you need to rest and heal. And there's nothing to worry about. So stop worrying. Because the more you worry, the worse it's going to get for you. And the more physical ailments you're going to see and feel. So you really need to get out of here, out of your head, because it's done. There's no looking back now. So you need to heal from this damage. And again, we'll clarify and see what's going on there. What is the outcome of the week, please? The King of Cups, another energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be a water sign. It just says that, you know what, this person's emotionally mature and available, very lovey-dovey, I gotta say. So, I also got the Four of Pentacles, you holding on to someone or something from the past. This third party. Ugh, you're gonna have to let it go. Yeah, I think the second you start letting go, Aquarius, is the second your real life starts to emerge. Is when your real life starts to come in for your betterment and your happiness. This, for those of you where it's not about love and it's not about work, it really could talk about your friendships, your circle, your environment, the people you hang out with. You're an evolving creature. You always are, you always have been, and you always will be. It is everybody else that might not be. But with that said, and a lot of people have to make their own mistakes and learn from them. Same as it goes for you. And the reason I'm saying all of this stuff for you is because, especially in your advice where it's telling you there's no point in worrying anymore. Now it's the time to heal. The damage has been done. Whatever's happened has happened. But there is somebody here who's emotionally mature and available to talk to regarding this whole entire situation. Now I want to go ahead and start clarifying and see what's going on here for you, Aquarius. This is so specific. This is only for very few of you. I know the camera's like a little dodgy, but I'll fix that in a second, or at least I'll try to fix it, hopefully. What's going on here with this High Priestess and the Three of Pentacles? Interesting. All right. Some of you, the very specific, those of you who are dealing with a boss, or you are a boss or whatever, you might have gotten a new job opportunity. And I'm sorry, I'm just trying to bring this close so you could see it. Ace of Pentacles. There we go. Some of you might have gotten a new job opportunity, or you're thinking about taking a new job, and you're not saying anything. You're keeping it a secret. I think everybody knows. I think everyone knows, and they're just not talking about it. I think you've been strategizing this for a little while. I think you've been looking, and now, or it's been offered. Maybe somebody poached you. Somebody wants you. I see you thinking about it, strategizing in your head, something. Others of you, if this is in regards to a relationship, all the people you're involved with, the Three of Pentacles, they know what's going on here. They're aware of the situation. They're aware of the circumstance that, you or they are going for a solid new start. All right. And it's definitely something about leaving or, an affair. So someone's stepping out, someone's doing something, and it's like you're not discussing it. And it's something that you're both aware of. Interesting. Okay. What is the Tower and the King of Swords, please? Yeah, this thing that's falling apart in a relationship for you, or has, or whatnot, you will be getting unstuck from this situation, but it feels, Aquarius, like someone is helping you also. Feels like there's somebody else helping you out, see things for what they are, right? I feel as if there's somebody saying to you, you know what, Aquarius, you're actually really not stuck. There are things that you can do that can get yourself out of this mess if you so choose. And this person comes along to say, hey, look, you're not actually blindfolded. These swords aren't really in front of you. This could be something of your own making. You're not truly in jail. It's just you need to make a choice. You truly just need to make a decision regarding this thing that fell apart. You can go towards your wish fulfillment and your desire. I almost feel like whatever's happening here, Aquarius, you really can't fight it or do anything other than talk to the person or heal from the situation. Because I think whatever's going to happen, it's going to find, it's weird, it's going to work itself out. I don't know with who, because I clearly see you dealing with two people. So I see you weighing your pros and cons, but at the same time feeling left out in the cold. What is this? The Queen. I think a lot of you, and I'm sure this could be vice versa, but a lot of you are Aquarius. Maybe you stepped out or your person stepped out, but is trying to come back to the fold, trying to come back to the main relationship or the marriage or the commitment or whatever, and had to say goodbye to a lover. And this is somehow like hurting you or killing you or them. It just seems like one relationship had to go, and it really made you feel really heartbroken or sad or left out in the cold. You see the Five of Wands in reverse and Hermit. You're retracting your energy, Aquarius, and you're trying to make a wise decision regarding this situation. But it's over now. It's the damage has been done. You've been through the worst. It's over. The Five of Wands in reverse is telling me all your blocks, obstacles, and challenges are gone. So, what the hell's the Two of Pentacles? You're still debating if you should carry on casually with someone or something? First, you need to heal. First, you need a minute to yourself, Aquarius, to figure this shit out. Let me see what this Nine of Swords in reverse is and Four of Swords. Guys, I've now officially started extended readings. The link is down below. It's mostly about your person, though. It's mostly about love. All right? So it's mostly what they're thinking, what they're feeling, the actions that they're going to take towards you. And then I try to go through every sign. All right. Anyway, the Magician in reverse. Listen, there's no way of manipulating a situation either, right? Because the Magician in reverse says you don't, or you might, if this is work related, you might not have all the skills necessary to do something or to, help a situation along. Nothing you could do. There's just heal from this scenario, learn from whatever it was and move on. But I feel, and trust me, happier days are coming along. Others of you, now's not the time for you to move forward with something in regards to work, career. Others of you, if this is in regards to love, maybe somebody was manipulating the situation, because I see a manipulation here, whether it's you or them, I don't know. But there's no point in doing anything. There's no point in calculating anything here. It's just saying, you know what? Better days are ahead. The universe is taking out the trash, guys. It might not seem like trash to you, but it's just kind of what the universe is saying. I have different things in store for you, Aquarius. Let me bring it to you. I don't care what you did. I still want to bring it to you. It's kind of one of those energies. Yeah, I mean, I feel like... And how does stress affect us? How are we not healing? By stalking. By still seeing what they're up to, by still seeing what they're doing, by still demanding to be in the situation. Just there's nothing you could do. It's out of your hands. All right, what is the King of Cups? Clarify, please. That's way too much. Why is the King of Cups here for Aquarius, please? King of Cups. Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. There we go. Oh, Ace of Cups. I like that too. Some of you could be healing a situation in your marriage or a marriage crisis. You're healing that part of you because somebody here is trying to be, emotionally mature and available to discuss this. Healing the marriage and the rift and the whatever, or the commitment. Others of you, if this is work related, healing the rift in your work environment or, your finances or whatever it is that you do for money. But I do see the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There is going to be a fresh new start in love, or there's going to be a fresh new start in something you will love to do. This is nice. I don't care in what aspect this comes to you. It's a situation you will love, right? But it's a new opportunity. What you make of it is what you will, guys. So this is probably going to be hitting you, I want to say, the following week or two, that Ace of Cups, because it is the bottom of the deck. Also, we clarify these cards in the extended reading, just in case. I know a lot of you are new to the extended. All right, Aquarius, please. Interesting. Getting to know each other. This could be for some of you who are meeting somebody new at the bottom of the deck, but that's down the road. And then there's make the effort, which I kind of like too. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. This could be in regards to your marriage, healing that rift we were talking about, or this new person, this Ace of Cups that's coming in. We'll see in the extended when we clarify that. I'm going to read one card from the Angels of Abundance because I just feel like lately there's no more advice to be given. Now is the time where I start giving all my followers tough love to say, look, this is the point of change. You know, this is what the universe has been preparing you the last 6 months. And those of you who have been, you know, chopping wood and working hard and trying to make those changes happen or let things flow as they should, you'll see those positive results in the fall, right? Because they're conditioning you for events that are probably going to carry on in 2026. So I'm not big, I should not be talking about astrology as much as I do with the cards, but there's a reason for them. Planets influence us. The cards give me the details. The cards explain to me why you're doing certain things, why certain events are happening to you. They're making sense to me. All right? Take a divinely guided chance. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk. You're ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind which is uncomfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. Take the divinely guided route. It's just kind of what I was just telling you guys. All right, everybody. Those of you who are interested in the extended, I'll see you over there. Everyone else, I'll see you next week.